For over 800 years, the world has searched and failed. No monument, no stone, no trace. The final resting place of Genghis Khan has remained the greatest secret of the Mongol Empire. Some believe the tomb is lost forever. Others think it was never real to begin with. But now, in the quiet hills of Mongolia, a discovery has been made, and some are whispering, could this finally be it? It began as something ordinary. A group of construction workers digging near the Onon River. Just another day in the remote Genghis province. They weren't looking for history, just clearing the land. But then, the excavator struck something solid. A shape too perfect to be natural. Stone, arranged, buried, and beneath it, bones, many bones. When archaeologists arrived, they found what can only be described as a burial site. Massive, deliberate, and haunting. There were 68 human skeletons lying in rows, some in pairs, some alone. Nearby, the remains of 12 horses, buried standing upright, their skulls still intact. This wasn't a battlefield, and it wasn't a plague site. It was ritual. Among the items recovered were rusted weapons, bronze ornaments, worn silk, and coins, ancient but from different regions. A mix of Chinese, Persian, and Central Asian origins, as if whoever lay here had once ruled over them all. And in the center of it all, one skeleton stood out, taller than the others. A man in his 60s, perhaps older. His bones bore signs of a hard life, fractures, healed wounds, marks of battle. But there was dignity too. He was laid with care, surrounded by offerings. No name, no inscription, just silence. Then came the questions. Who were the others? Some believed these were workers, the very ones who built the tomb, executed afterward to ensure secrecy. Others noticed that several skeletons belonged to young women, perhaps wives, concubines, priestesses, all buried with the same eerie stillness, no signs of struggle, as if they accepted their fate or had no choice. And the horses, buried whole, not for food, but for company. In Mongol tradition, horses carried their masters into the next world. It was as if the entire site had been sealed in a moment of sacrifice. A place built to honor and to forget. But why here? Because according to legend, this is where it all began. History tells us that Genghis Khan died in 1227, but his funeral was no ordinary event. According to ancient Mongol accounts, his body was taken to his homeland under extreme secrecy. Anyone who witnessed the procession was killed. When they reached the chosen site, the tomb was sealed. The workers were executed, and the soldiers themselves silenced. To erase all traces, they drove 1,000 horses over the ground until no path remained. That story has always sounded like legend. Too brutal, too precise. But now, looking at this site, the mass deaths, the horses, the isolation, maybe the legend was true. The location fits. The Genghis Mountains are sacred to Mongols. This region is where Genghis Khan was born, and perhaps where he returned in death. The age of the skeleton, the foreign coins, the ceremonial burial, all of it lines up. But there's one problem. We can't prove it. No DNA samples of Genghis Khan exist. His bloodline intentionally erased or hidden. And without genetic proof, science can only speculate. We're left with clues, with stories, with silence. And silence, sometimes, is louder than fact. So, what do you think? Is this just another forgotten nobleman, or the lost emperor of the steppes? Have we uncovered the tomb of Genghis Khan, or touched a secret the past still refuses to give up? Some mysteries sleep beneath the earth, and maybe they want to stay there.